I don't know what's going on with my computer, y'all, but I'm here anyway with microphone in hand. I have returned, everybody. I know I've been gone for so long. I've been gone for months now. But anyway, my name is Infamous Kiki. Welcome to my channel. I'd like to thank all my new subscribers and the people out there that have held on. Hello, Dustin. How are you, Dustin? I have missed all of you guys so much. Let me check my levels.
Let me check my levels.
Oh,
Let me check my
sorry,
levels.
y'all. You
Let
don't
me
hear
check my
echo.
levels. Sorry, y'all.
You don't hear echo. I sound good. I sound great. Um, as you guys know, it's summertime. I go on a small mini hiatus. I've been on a longer hiatus because my mother actually passed away April the 12th. So I have been gone. You guys, I've missed you guys so much. If y'all could just see my new setup, I don't have my like riser table that I had before. So I had to do this kind of like impromptu, but we're watching Love During Lockup, season 6, episode 1, called Jail Talk. And I know most of y'all are gonna watch it on the rewatch. And I know you probably, just for the people who are new here, you probably wonder who I am. I'm infamous Kiki. Welcome to my channel. If you go through my playlist, you will see I watched Love After Lockup, Love During Lockup, Life After Lockup, all the lockup. There's another lockup shows that just started. I might start watching that. I don't know, but I'm just getting back. This is my first video back. I've been gone for like 3 months, but I'm back now. I'm gonna be watching this. This debuts every Friday at like 8 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, or whatever. I may have got it backwards, but I've been watching this show for like 3, 4 seasons now, and I'm one of the few people to actually do a whole 45 minutes to an hour live watch, and then I will give you timestamps. I will tell y'all my opinions. I don't know anything about these couples. Normally, I am I'm watching the preview videos, and then a lot of YouTubers come out with backstories and stuff like that. I have not watched anything, so this is the first season that I'm actually going in 180% blind because I don't know nothing about these folks. I don't know who's on this season. I don't know. All I know is I'm tired of Derek and Monique. So maybe we can finally get off that. Kudos to my brother Gio Malik if you have not checked out the channel. And according to Amber, if you're not checked out their channels, please check out their channels. But I am tired of hearing about Derek and Monique, y'all. I don't know about anybody else, but I checked out and tuned out because of the foolishness. It got me spitting up in here. I'm so mad. I be so mad in the Blasian and then another chick he dating. I have not kept up with any of that. Barely. I go to Gio's channel, look around a little bit. I can't deal with fake. I'm gonna say it again. Fake Derek and Monique in a fake relationship, in a fake drama, and a fake fakery because they want TV deals and interviews and book deals. And I've said this since day one, since the season that they were on Love During Lockup. I said the whole relationship was a fake. Allegedly, this is my opinion. I don't know if it's true. I don't care if people come for me. I don't care. I think the whole thing is a ploy for them to just get back on the show and back on TV. I said what I said. I'm gonna leave it there. Um, Everything's okay. Everything. I'm reading the chat. Y'all see me looking up here because my TV and my camera's right here, but then my computer is down here. Everything's okay with me. Like I said, my mom did pass away in April, and then on top of that, we lost our house. 2 weeks after my mom passed away, we lost our house. So, which doing nothing that I did, anything like that, we lost our house, and so I ended up having to move. I had to pack up a whole 2-story, 2,500 square foot house with just me and my kids, cleaning, throwing away things, and we had like a month to get out. So we have a hello, Bobby. We have a brand new house, and everything's good. Everything's fine. It took me a long time to unpack, and and everything. And the kids are about to go back to school, so here I am. Hello, GSP. I am happy to be back. Like I said, this has been a tumultuous 3.5 months. This has been a tumultuous year. So this is a time for new beginnings, new things. I'm in a new house. My kids are going to a new school district. I have the same job. I and everything. So that hasn't changed, but As everybody know, my mom passed away in April. Here comes my cat over here. Hey, Nisi G. Hey. I'm back, y'all. My kitty Mickey's over here. Y'all, my cat passed away this year. My relationship ended. Like, y'all know I've been going through it. So I'm happy. I'm here to watch this. And I was saying before, even I heard, I'm going into this blind. I don't know anything about these couples. I have not watched any previews or anything. So here we go. Let's get started. I'm a timestamp, y'all. And so, okay, here we go. Let me back up a little bit, rewind it. Okay, this chick saying she in a serious relationship with a dude that's incarcerated. Yeah, we know what the show's about. So they're giving like a little preview, like little clips of the couples, like they always do. Why does black chick look like she live in a desert somewhere? What is happening? Now I do know about Jade and Chris because I'm let me tell you, I'm gonna pause right here. I'm 33 seconds in and I'm already annoyed. I do not like these reality shows where they have influencers and social media stars. I don't like Jade and Chris already. I don't. I find it very disingenuous for a reality show to have people who are already social media famous on these reality shows. So I don't like Jade and Chris. I have heard of them. I haven't heard of them, but I know when, according to Amber, did like a thing about them and how that they already have a YouTube channel and everything. Oh, Dustin said he had a lot of changes going on. But anyway, like I was saying, that Jade and Chris, she's already on Instagram and whatever, and all of that, and stupid, stupid. So I don't like that already. So again, they still just doing like little clips about the couples or whatever. So this chick is dating some dude named Jake. I forgot. I can't keep up with these names. So Leticia and Keith. Okay. Girl, I don't even think she know how to spell the word conspiracy. So many people look like they can't spell. So this police officer is dating this chick. Oh, this season's gonna be interesting. It seems like they got some interesting people. What do y'all think? Okay, let's get it. Oh, they talking about she crazy. I don't know. This one chick, she got kind of gives me Thai vibes. I think Latisha, she kind of gives me Thai vibes. And like I said, Jade and Chris, I already smell the fakeness and the effery already. So let's do this because like I said, we starting out with Jade and Chris. Now I'm already over it. Who's an accountant? Who the Leticia chick who reminds me of Ty? She's an accountant. She should lose her job. She giving all of us in the profession a bad name. Like Jade, she is a social media influencer. What the? I'm trying not to cuss during these live streams, y'all. I'm trying to do better. I'm doing better. Do better, be better. And Chris, why her man sound kind of gay? Why he kind of sound like he's sweet on the round? He sounds a little sweet, sweet. Oh, the Letitia chick is an accountant. Girl, she. Where's she account at? I want to know what. Anyway, we ain't getting to that yet. Just hold on, y'all. Just hold of the fo. I'm over Jade and Chris already, y'all. I'm watching this. I'm over them already. Like I'm getting annoyed already. I'm over them already. I'm a social influencer. That's not a job. That's not a thing. You think it was zesty? Chris sound extra zesty. Now I ain't trying to stereotype. Y'all know every gay person out there know that I am in the community. They know that I IFs with the LGBTQIA community hard. I've done a lot. I advocate for them. But Chris sound a little zesty. He seems a little, and which is nothing wrong with that. He may be bi for all we know, but he's a little zesty. Okay, and so they got married in 2018, Chris and Jade. And let me understand. Let me pause it again. 3 minutes 56 seconds in. Again, y'all, I'm already annoyed. I'm already annoyed because I begin. How did she become? So from what I learned, that she was on social media talking about, a dude that she was in love with. And she was married. She was dating. Well, she wasn't married to him at the time. Was dating, and he was in jail. And she had like a cardboard cutout of him, and people thought it was funny. Then she was talking about their relationship or whatever before they get married. So that's how she got on social media. So what annoys me is that I know so many women out there who are online talking about their relationships in jail, who again, who don't look like her, who ain't got the complexion for the connection. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Okay. And somehow she went viral. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. I'm just be these social media influencers. I just be like, okay. There's some people, have had Instagram and YouTubes and TikToks for years and they don't blow up. But okay. Okay. And so her sister's turn. Like I said, I'm over this. I'm over this already. They call themselves the Jordashians. I'm over this shit already. I'm annoyed already. I don't want to watch the Kim Kardashian version of a prison broad or dating a prison dude. I was gonna say something else, but I told y'all I'm changing my ways, y'all. I'm not gonna cuss. I'm not gonna cuss. I'm not gonna cuss. I'm not. And Chris getting paid for what? Did I miss something? He's getting paid for. I need to rewind this. Hold on. Let me rewind. He getting paid for what? Did I miss something? Oh, he's Native American, gets casino money. So again, okay. So let me get this straight. You're a social media influencer. In other words, you have no job. You're living off of his money. You go out and you buy an expensive house, a camper. A camper for what? She better be doing some MF and camping on this show. I better be seeing her out in the middle of the woods somewhere. So you take the money that you're getting, you seemingly don't invest it, you seemingly don't save it. I promise you, she's sending him money in jail, which she should. And you just bought a bunch of shit. He owns an opera. $12,000 per month. So this is what you do with the money. So she has access to the money, and she basically didn't spend his money. And I promise you, I swear to God, is everything in my witness. I promise you that all the shit that she got is probably bought on credit. I promise you, because they talking about $10,000 to $12,000 a month. Okay, that's okay. That's probably about how much I make. But anyway, that's probably a little bit more than what I make. But I'm not trying to buy a pool in my house because I got kids and my money is invested in knowing that I could really leave this house and go to another house and go buy another. It don't really matter. But I'm just like, so you blow all the money, and so what if the casino fail? What if something happened to the business? Then what? You ain't gotta you. Yeah, it's a lot. It's not that much. I'm thinking she making like 20, $30,000 a month. Girl, you making like, when she said $10,000 to $12,000, really, when people say that, they probably making anywhere between 8 to 12 or 8 to 10. That's not a lot of money. That's not a lot of money, y'all. It's, it's not a lot of money to probably have a house note that's probably like 3,000 a month. It depends on where they stay. They stay in Florida. Oh yeah, her house note probably about 4,000. So all the other stuff in the house that she got, the pool and everything, I promise you, is probably on credit. I'm telling you, I know how people roll. That they get credit cards, they get credit, they buy stuff on credit, and they paying it off. I'm just telling y'all, just how the game is played. The game in life, y'all, is to not be in debt. That's just, I'm an accountant, so I'm telling you, it's not to be in debt. I ain't got no debt. Everything in my life is paid for. I don't have no credit card debt. I don't have no car debt. I don't have nothing. The goal is to not be in debt. Yeah, I live in cash. Me too. Girl, me too. High five. I live in cash. Cash rules everything around me, baby. I don't buy nothing on credit. I ain't got nothing on credit in this house. If I want to buy a car, I'll buy it outright. I can go right now and go buy a car. And be like, boom, okay, give me my car. Credit, no debt. hmm Like I said, I'm about to fast forward, y'all. Because I know plenty of people who making twice as much money I'm making in debt. They owe like $20,000 in credit card debt. They paying credit card bills per month. They car payments. They got a boat, a car. I promise you, her car ain't paid for. Her camper ain't paid for. She probably is spending about $8,000 $9,000 out of that $12,000. That money probably gone. She probably broke before payday come, honey. That's not a way to live. The way to live is not to be broke before your payday come and your money already gone. I'm looking for my remote. I dropped my remote, y'all. It's commercial time. Y'all hold on. Yeah, I don't like to owe. I don't like to be in debt because you paying interest on top of interest on top of interest. Ain't nobody got time for that. I didn't drop my remote, y'all. Oh well. I need to find my remote, y'all, because y'all give me a minute. Yeah, let me put the mic down. Let me drop the mic on these bitches. I said I wasn't gonna cuss this season. I said I wasn't gonna cuss. I said I wasn't gonna cuss. I said I wasn't going to. I said the show ain't gonna get my blood pressure high. I barely eaten today, y'all, so I may be a little cranky today. But I said I wasn't gonna do it. They were like, Kiki, don't do it. Kiki, don't do it. Don't do it. Do not get on here and cuss these people out. I'm trying. Y'all not y'all. I'm trying hard. Okay, but let me find my remote because I can't do this. This bullshit right here. I don't know where my remote went. The devil is a lie. I don't know where my remote. Wait till you meet the accountant. Oh no, y'all telling me it keeps getting worse. The devil is a lie, y'all. I'm gonna have to call one of my kids in here, and be like, "Kids, get in and get this remote." Okay, I guess I had to watch this, y'all. I guess. Oh Jesus. Okay, let me just. Let me get one more drink because I'm gonna need lots of drink. I'm gonna need lots of something tonight. Moving on to Davenport, Iowa. Anyway, Davenport. Let's move on. I'm gonna give you a pass. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need a pass this episode. So Latisha is a business owner. I don't say anything about her being an accountant. What is she wearing? What kind of job does she do where she's dressed like a stripper? What is happening? Can y'all explain to me that? How did the way some people live? I be tripping on it because I be like, people really do be living like people really. I wouldn't dress that way around my children, and my children are older. So she's married. to Keith. Taxes? Wait for it. She found him where? She said gold teeth is a panty dropper. She said gold teeth is a panty dropper. Okay, I'm just okay. So his cousin, he had a cousin that was incarcerated, and then she had a friend. The cousin had a girlfriend, that had a friend, and that's how they met. She said the gold teeth was a look. The only thing that's gonna make my panties drop. How much money you got in the bank? It's showing up. Heck, it's not gonna be gold teeth. Cause when I think of gold teeth, I think like, ugh. What? She's talking about his. I couldn't even marry somebody that sounded like that. He sounds like a trilobite. A trilobite. Look it up. He sounds like an amoeba. The way he talk, I need a translator. I'm not gonna be able to do it this episode. I need an effing translator. The way he talk, you mush my oh. Stop. Okay, so she does taxes. Why? But why? Why in the like? If I went to go get my, if I wanted somebody to do my effing taxes, and the boss looked like her, I don't know if I was at a strip club or a tax office. So I would turn my ass right back around and walk the F out. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I'd be like, girl, what is happening? Like, girl, I mean, I, and then a lot of times, I'm gonna tell y'all something, okay? I know from personal experience, a lot of times these people that be having these tax businesses be scamming like a mother. I'm telling you, I know somebody that had a tax business and they was a whole scammer. Like they was scamming people. So when people tell me they got a tax business, I don't believe them because a lot of times they be shady. They just be shady. Like, I mean, it's just the truth. Like they just be shady. It's true. Facts. See, Nisi G know they be scammers. They do, they be scammers. So because they be like this tax company got caught up like last year. There's a big tax person in Dallas that got put in prison. Like they was like tax evading, they was scamming people, they was charging people too much money, and it was a whole scam. And they owned like a bunch of tax businesses. There was 4 or 5 businesses in Dallas this lady and her husband owned, and they was a whole scam. I just these women, it's just like I mean, these women, it's just like it just seemed like I don't know. We ain't got to the men yet because I know there's a man. There's a couple of men on here that's dating female MS, but these women just they seem like real thirsty. Okay, we're a commercial break and desperate. They seem desperate. Like I'm like women, y'all that thirst, ladies, is the thirst that real? Are y'all so desperate to marry somebody that y'all would take any mush mouth, any dude that went to prison for whatever, no education, nothing. And this lady Latisha, I was making cracking jokes at her, but obviously she has a business, so she has something going on for her. She has to have some level of intelligence in order to have a business. But I tell people intelligence and smart is two different things. There's some people really highly intelligent in what they do. They're good doctors, good lawyers, good business people. But when it comes to like being smart, They're dumb. Like they have no common sense. Like they do reckless shit. They blow money on stupid stuff. They hang out with the wrong people. It's like, how can you be so smart and be so dumb at the same time? Y'all understand what I'm saying? You know. Yeah, I work with doctors that 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 have married strippers and then had their kids and take all their money and they be like, oh my God, I don't know what happened. Or they end up having an affair with the nurse in their office and they have a good wife at home and ruins their marriage and they lose their business. I know somebody lost their whole dental practice because they couldn't keep it in their pants, and I'm like, how can you be so smart? This dude had high degrees, great dentist, had bunch of dental offices in Dallas and was just done with his personal life, blew all of his money, had houses, had cars, had a condo downtown, all this stuff. And I'm like, how can you be so smart and be yet so reckless with your personal life? And he had a good wife and kids and everything, ruined all that. Kids don't talk to him no more. He had to pay the wife God knows how much. She gave half his business. How can you be so smart and be so dumb? That's what I'm talking about. That people just smart yet dumb. Yeah, all I want for Christmas is a man with gold teeth so he can wish me Merry Christmas. So he can look like Mike Tyson. I mean, oh, I found my remote, y'all. Give me a second. Praise Jesus. Jesus. Praise the Lord. I found my remote. This better not be one of the episodes. Y'all know I'll be watching this bootleg, right? So it's like sometimes I watch these episodes and they be lying about what they having on it. But yeah, we're gonna take a little break right now as I set everything back. But yeah, I just don't understand how people can be so smart yet be so dumb. Is is just it astounds me. But I guess it really shouldn't though because that's just human nature. But sometimes, I guess we all got friends like this. We all got family members like this who just do dumb stuff, date dumb people, do dumb things. Like I said, this Latisha chick. Like I said, I couldn't dress like this because again, I have children. Like I don't dress like, and then on top of that, I'm grown. So anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to Rainbow Bright. So Rainbow Bright, um, so Rainbow Bright, she's in Louisville, Kentucky. I don't know her name. We're just gonna give her name Rainbow Bright. Rainbow Barbie. I guess she has green hair. She sees now her look fits her profession. I think guess she works at a beauty salon. So at least her look fits her profession. A lot of people work at beauty salon, got different color hair and all kinds of different. Her name is Ranika. It says her job as an entrepreneur. And this other dude that she talking to is Grand Theft Larceny, Grand Theft Auto. She got roasted for the green hair. She has an eyelash vending machine. Is that a thing? I heard the other day they have a CBD like cannabis vending machine. Or she raps on the side. Wait a minute. I'm finna tell y'all something right now. That song that they put on, it was fire, y'all. That song was fire though. That song. Wait a minute. Let me rewind. Let's see. I'm 13 minutes to 39 seconds in. Wait a minute. Hold on. That song was fire. That song was fire. Hold on, girl. Hold on, girl. My hand's starting to cramp up. Hold on, girl. At least she's an entrepreneur. Go ahead, girl. Get it. Her daughters. Okay. Yeah, girl. Okay. Look, that song was fire. It is a bop. It was a whole bop, child. I had me jamming over here talking about hey. So I'm not mad at her. I kind of like her. And then I don't know the hair. I don't know. She kind of reminds me. She kind of reminds me of my transgender cousin. Um, I can't say his name. Anyway, I have a transgendered cousin that's trans and looks like Ranika. Like if you see them side by side, you would think they were twins. Like I haven't. I ain't trying to talk bad about her, but I'm just saying that she's built and she looks like my transgendered cousin. So maybe that's why I like her. His name is Asanta Sante Sant. Okay, but how did she meet this dude though? Maybe we'll learn. Oh my gosh, she said he made her Niagara Falls down there. Yeah, she's a better rapper than any of these dudes have been on the show. But I can't believe and this woman is looking at her like, yeah, yeah, how dusty child. For what is with the sidebar? I'm telling you, she looks like my transgender cousin. Like I said, I ain't trying to be mean. Packing up her kid, her daughters. There, look again. I'm all for her. I like her vibe. I really do. But again, I I don't. As I said since day one, since I started watching these shows, I don't give a damn what most of these grown folks do. I like to clown them. Yes, it's true. I don't care. I draw the line when people have children, especially older children. Now, if your kid is under the age of 5 or some ish like that, you got a baby or something, you got a toddler. Okay, I don't think you should be dragging your toddler around anywhere. Okay, I think that's stupid. But when people especially have girls, okay, 13 and a 15-year-old girl, and you bringing this, you dragging them to go see this man, or you're in a relationship, or you talking about bringing this man in your house. I no, no. You know, he like this. No, no. From especially, I don't care if it's a boy or a girl, but especially my daughters. I'm some dude in jail that you don't know a lot about. You know, it's like you. I don't care if you've been talking to somebody in prison for 2, 3 years. You don't really know that person, unless you grew up with that person and y'all dated when y'all was younger and y'all been knowing each other and y'all family know each other. Maybe. But some dude you met through a prison pal or through your cousin's friends, uncle, sister, and then you want to get your teenage girls? Nah, man. Not the girls. Too many black girls. 1 out of 4 black girls are y'all are essayed. 1 out of 4. That is a high number. 1 out of 4 African American girls are essayed before the age of 18. You know that's too crazy for me. And so her coworker trying to tell her, a coworker or boss or something trying to tell her that you don't even know this person. You don't. She's right. She's like, you don't even know if this is this man's real name. And then you want to bring this man to come live with you and your daughters? Oh, he coming home in a few days. And the way Asante was describing their relationship, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm really in love with her." Like he sounded like he was talking about a ham sandwich or a salad or some drink. Like he did not sound very, like he didn't sound very convincing in his love of her. Oh yeah, we just fell more and more in love. Yeah, yeah. Like he did not sound convincing, y'all. Am I the only one that caught that? He didn't sound like he was too convincing. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up, like the video, so it gets out, so other people can come in here and watch this stupidity. Okay, now, okay, just okay. Anyway, so now we're 17 minutes, 18 minutes in, and now we're dealing with police officer man, Captain Popo. Let's call him Captain Popo because I think his name is Chris. And Chris looks like he's in a small town. Andy is named. She's in jail for drug possession because if somebody in prison for drug possession, that's always a good idea to f with them. He was the popo for 13 years. And he looked like the type of popo that wouldn't be able to run nobody down. Ooh, Andy is 44. Baby. Andy looked like he 44 pushing 60, y'all. I'm sorry. Andy looked like he need to put that damn donut down. He doing down bad. Okay, put the donut down, Andy. Out of here. Yeah, he's saying not police officer anymore, which is true. He met her through an inmate pen pal. Wow, why as a police officer would you on God's green earth, a former police officer, sorry. He told me he was looking for a way to meet people on the internet. So you go to a prison pal website. Hold the F on, okay? Yeah, that's a rough 44. I mean, shit. He's younger than me. That's a hard rough for. So you mean to tell me, okay, he's in the transportation department, so most likely he's a trucker. So he's like, it gets lonely on the road, blah blah blah. So he's like, it's easier for me to people online. So you couldn't find you a lot lizard, Chris. You couldn't scoop up one of them pretty little things that come knock on the truck. You need some company tonight, Daddy? Like you couldn't do that, Andy. You couldn't go on Tinder or Match or Bumble or Hinge or Adult Friend Finder or OK Cupid. You couldn't get you an AI girlfriend, like none of that. You couldn't get you a replica bitch. You went on prison dating site. Let's have a moment of silence for this fool. Okay, I'm over. Let's continue. I just had to get that straight. That's the avenue you go. You start talking to somebody who mugshot. She looked like the faces of meth. Okay, all right. Okay, cool. Okay, bet that. So her mugshot looked like she a whole meth addict. Okay, okay. She said I was blown away by him. Actually, what were you blown away by, Brittany? What were you blown away by, Brittany? Was it the tight suit that he wearing that can barely button over his gut? What was it, Brittany? Let me know. Let's continue. I mean, what were y'all explain to me about what was blown away about Andy? I was so blown away that the fact that he's 44, he looks 64. Was that what you was blown away by, bitch? Okay. Okay, how much money he didn't send her? Because they only been talking a couple of months. 6,000, bitch. Do you know what you could do with $6,000? Brittany got her a straight mark on her head. He is a mark, honey. And he should know better as a former police officer. He's only been talking to her for like 3 months. He already didn't send 6,000. Yeah, she's blown away by how many donuts he could eat. That's what she was blown away by. He's just like, he went through a bad divorce, and his ex-wife come from a background of addiction. Okay, now we getting down to the meat of it. He already done dated one clucker, one dope fiend. So he feel like, hey, on I'm not saying it's on a conscious level, but on some subconscious level, he feels like this is okay. And so he has two kids. So he couldn't work night shift because he had the kids full time. So he had to change careers. Yeah, yeah, he's a Captain Save a Ho friend. Yeah, his ex did a number on him, and like I said, in this, let me tell you something right now. Let me pause at 21 minutes and 20. And this is the because not only do I talk about this show, y'all. If you're new here, if you're listening to this on the replay, upon the replay, is that I talk about real life, real world ish. Andy went through a horrible divorce. Now, I didn't hear how long ago the divorce was. I don't know if it was a couple of years ago. It was a long time ago. I don't know. Um, I don't know. But there are people out there that went through horrible breakups, horrible divorces, horrible marriages, everything. And instead of Andy taking doing what he has to do to try to heal his trauma from that, because dating an addict is not hard. I know. Uh I ain't had these kids by this person, but I know what that feels like. Okay. I spent 5 years with one. And so having kids and losing kids and him having to change his career, that is all very sad, traumatic things. Instead of, to me, Andy healing from that, what a lot of people don't do, not just Andy, but a lot of people, they just oh, well, this happened, and they try to plow through, but you can tell in the look in his eye, in his face, that he is still hurt by the divorce and what the ex did to him and put him through the ringer, probably. And so we just hearing a blip of the story, but he probably been dealing with this woman getting custody. This woman probably took him through hell. Okay. So instead of healing about that and moving on, he gonna plow into a relationship with another effed up person. You can't make this up, y'all. That donut and that strawberry milkshake. That sound good, y'all. Y'all making me hungry. Yeah, she didn't live with different addresses and different people because she's an addict. So she's probably lived from place to place. She didn't live in different states. She got different aliases. Yeah. Yeah, she didn't live all. She probably didn't live all over the country and probably didn't and lying to him about everything. She's not an addict, Andy, because she in prison. Not saying you can't do substances in prison. You can, but she's into a situation where she's in a forced sobriety because she's locked up. So the moment she get out, I mean, what's gonna happen then? Brittany is so full of ish. It's not even funny. Like she can't even be convincing in her prison video. I can't wait till he come home and yeah, just can't wait. Girl, go sit down somewhere. Go sit the Brittany, have a seat. Cause you the worst actress. You worse than Lindsay at this point. The way she up there. Yeah, you of course, yeah, like GSP was saying that she worked in prison, used to run the Narcotics Anonymous groups, and yeah, of course you do good in there. There's no drugs, and there ain't a lot of access to drugs. But when she get out, then what? And then you gonna bring again? He has teenage children. You gonna bring this person around your kids when they had a mama who probably put them through everything? So, oh no, Brittany 22 is a server. She's dating Rock. That's her fiance, Care Cook, and she's young. At least I can say that this one is young. She's 22. So I'll give her a little grace. But these grown people who like 30, 40, 50, I don't give no grace to none. But 22-year old, okay, girl, I'll put up with. I'll give you a little grace. But a 44-year old fool, a 30-something-year-old fool, no, go sit down. I don't give no grace to them people. Oh, she's in cosmetology school. Oh, she used to be in jail too. Okay, well then I understand the 22-year-old now. She's sitting there telling the story about her being in prison, and they looking at her like, okay. She was young, girl. You still young. You only 22. Tell me, I was young. Okay, so she set up a robbery, honey. Where's your family at? Like what? Child. She did 3 years in prison. Damn. She said she got out of prison and realized she had to change the image of herself and have a different. Okay, but baby, you spent. But I just feel okay. This one, I feel bad for her. Well, boo boo, you done spent 3 years in prison. You trying to get your life together. Why don't you go and get your life together? Concentrate on school. Get. She trying to get a cosmetology license, and that's good. Get your life together. They looking at her like she crazy. She talking about, I wouldn't have had that progress. If it wasn't for him. Oh, they both was locked up together. I mean, they just. Oh Lord, have mercy. So they actually met in jail. What kind of bull? What kind of prison love bull? What? What? How do you start talking to somebody in prison while you in jail? Oh, he's transgendered. Okay, because I'm like, how did they talk? Oh, the story gets more interesting. Okay, this is not. This one is interesting. Okay, now this is interesting. Like this is really. I'm fascinated by this whole story. Oh, okay, girl. Well, he looks like a dude, so I thought it was a dude. I mean, that's what I said. I'm like, girl, I'm nosy. Like, what? I mean, that is juicy. Oh my God! Wow. So they was getting it on in prison. But I still want her to get her life together and not worry about dating somebody that's incarcerated because it's hard enough for her as a formerly incarcerated person as it is, much less dating somebody incarcerated. Like that's hard enough. And he gave her a promise ring or whatever. But I'm just like, girl, he used to have sugar mamas. What? Okay, this story just keeps getting crazier. Okay, so she talking to this transgender chick, and she, I keep dropping my remote, and and she has sugar mama. She's like, oh yeah, she got sugar mamas. Girl, what? And you okay with that? But right, the chick is telling her it's called jail talk. They'll be in jail and tell you, baby, I love you, want to be with you. You the best thing I ever want to. I ain't mad at I'm not mad at the hustle. I'm not. But if you're talking to somebody in jail and you know that they're scamming other men or other women in prison, why would you be with that person knowing that you probably the next mark? You know what I'm saying? How you know that they ain't scamming you? Like she said it ain't happening. Like, yeah, the moment they get out of moment your man get out of jail, he may come home and be like, well, yeah, she cool with it because she benefiting from the money. But I mean, how do you know that he ain't lying and then they keeping it real because this is how the prison game works. They be talking to multiple men, multiple women. They be talking to all kinds of people in jail. Gay people, straight people. So he was trying to tell her like, like this is kind of how that's how the game be. I'm trying to get my remote again, y'all. I keep dropping it because. And then, like I said, the whole notion that somebody would go to a prison pal website to start talking to somebody is weird to me. It's weird to me that somebody would be on a prison website and talking to somebody like like this person is fixing to change your whole life. I'm like, what? Like that's crazy. E- like I said, and I told y'all before I was gonna do the video, but before my mom passed, I did go to a prison. I went to a prison website just to be curious to see. I created a profile and all of that, and it wasn't talking about nothing. It wasn't talking about nothing. It just wasn't talking about nothing. Like it just was like all the dudes on there just like to me you have to be into a certain type of kind of dude. You have to like dudes that got tattoos, and then I read their profiles and it just y'all it wasn't talking about nothing. It just wasn't. It just wasn't talking about nothing. All their profiles, I'm reading them, they pretty much saying the same thing over and over again. I'm like, and it's like I couldn't imagine like talking to one of these dudes in like some kind of serious manner, because I'm like every profile is like I'm looking to better my life and I'm looking for the right person to help me. Every single profile had the same ish, but just in different words. And it looked like it and the dudes, the pictures that they had up there, what pictures they talking about? Oh, this dude looks sexy. I'm like, okay, he cute and everything. But he got tattoos everywhere, and then I've been locked up 3 years. I've been locked up 5 years. I've been locked up 10 years. I get out this date. I get out that day. I went to a prison website, and there was not one of them men on there was worth nothing for me to be even wasting my damn fingers to text them and talk to them. So I don't know what these women are seeing and these men are seeing. I even went to the men's side just to see, what the men are looking at. There wasn't none there either. All these women, I'm just like, she looked like a clucker. She looked like a former meth head. She looked like a druggie. She looked crazy. Like that was just, because I can look at. I mean, come on now, like, I mean, okay, now we talking about back to Andy talking to his son, and he talking he got a fetish for beautiful women. What beautiful? Where? Where? I'm looking high, and bitch, I'm looking low. Beautiful women, hell, Brittany not it. Child, I just like I like beautiful women. And he must got a donut fetish because Brittany look doughy than a motherfucker. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. I'm sorry. I apologize. But Brittany looked doughy. She looked doughy. She real pale, pasty face, pie face. She got crooked teeth. Like what? I'm just sitting there going. So what? Beautiful women. I hate to see what his ex wife looked like. She must have had like no teeth, looking like a crackhead. Cause if that's what you call beautiful, baby. So now we talking to Latisha, talking to her employees, her squad, her stable. I'm sorry, her employees at the tax office about some dude. Okay, they want to have inmate. I didn't know inmates even file taxes, y'all. Maybe they only do it in some states. Cause I lived in Texas and I don't know any. I dated inmates and none of them was filing taxes. They looking at her like, yeah, why are you offering convict free like tax services? What? Look, she looking like, mm-hmm. He's if you were in there for drugs and you talking about he's definitely business minded. You sound crazy right now. Straight up cuckoo for Cocoa fucking Puffs. Burke, talking about he in there for he in wait, let me freeze this. Hold on. He's in there for drugs. Ma'am, burglary, drug possession, criminal trespass, aggravated battery, and possession of a controlled substance. In the state of Texas, possession of a controlled substance does not mean weed. It's not weed. It ain't cannabis. It's either that heroin, that meth, that crack. It sure the hell ain't weed. Okay. She said he's a good man. You don't even know this man. He was trying to he didn't hurt nobody, but he has a burglary charge. Like I don't even think she even know what charges that he has. Ma'am, madam. Like, did you even? And then they people be dating these inmates. The first thing I would do if I'm gonna talk to somebody who's formerly been incarcerated, currently incarcerated, I'm gonna pull their charges. It's very easy, ladies and gentlemen. You can go online and pull a person's background check for like $7.99. Okay, you can pull up their criminal history, criminal record. My ex, the first when we a week into us talking, because they'll tell you anything. I'm only in here for this. I was only in here for that. Liar, 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 pants on fire. So when my ex was telling me he was in the jail for this and for that, guess what I did? I went straight online and put up his name and his birthday and his middle name and put up all his charges just to make sure that he wasn't lying to me about what it was. So many people ain't even did that. They just believe in this person telling them, well, I was just in jail for drugs. And then it turned out that they have a bunch of violent crimes on their record. Yeah, there ain't no way. I mean, even if somebody ain't been incarcerated, if I start talking to somebody, I'm for sure pulling their criminal history because I don't want nobody around me, around nothing I got without me knowing a full deal about what kind of life. I'm like, even before that, I'm doing searches. Once I get their first and last name and their telephone number, I'm telling you right now, I'm already searching. And people are like, well, that's crazy. No, because you don't know who you're dealing with. People will sit there and lie and say that they have this and they have that, and they lie. I done had people talking about they got one kid and they end up having four. So that just lets you know. Okay, so Ranika is talking to her father, Robert. Yeah, metal detecting everything. Girl, you don't know who these people is. Okay, she has not told her dad. Her dad probably gonna look at her like the dad is like, you're moving to where? You're moving to Atlanta. She's moving to Atlanta with her daughters. The dad is like, what? She's only been talking to dude 13 months. Like a little year. Over a little bit over a year. Yeah, the dad is like, I'm trying to rekindle our relationship and then you're leaving. He said you're gonna be with a convict. Yeah, I always look up dudes because dudes be lying, and sometimes it ain't something crazy like, but they just be lying. They be lying about where they work, and her daddy was in prison apparently. Oh, he's saying that he never get over because he was incarcerated while they was growing up. He said it's painful. You can tell it's painful. Look at his eye. They do. He's telling her, you listen to your daddy. Like most dudes in prison sell a lot of dreams. They talk a lot of ish. The dad's like, oh no, he moving in with you. That's the same thing how I feel, daddy. I'm the same way, daddy. I'm just like, what? He was saying that because he's incarcerated, he was hoping that it doesn't may affect her choices in life that he want because you want better for your children. Of course you do. This is so sad. This is touching. This is touching for me. Because I had a dad the same way. My dad was incarcerated. My dad was never in my life. My dad passed away about 2.5 years ago. And I didn't have my dad around, so but he was incarcerated many times, off and on, for various things. But I'm not out here looking for a daddy though. Like I'm not here like, oh, I need to find a man, and oh, I need to be secure, and oh, this is like we all go through it, but you just have to sometimes fix your own life first before you. Yeah, he was saying go be with a convict. Like that's crazy. I don't know. Yeah, she got preteen daughters, and none of them have ever met this man. And then she gonna move this man in with her daughters. That's what I was saying. I said, I know. Kiki does not approve. I do not approve. No, I do not approve. Do not approve. Not. How you be in a toxic relationship? So now we're gonna get back to Jade and Chris. How you be in a toxic relationship with a convict? Can somebody explain that to me? How do you be in a toxic relationship with a MFer that ain't there? Like how does that happen? Like how you be married to somebody and be like, we in a relationship but it's toxic AF and we ain't never even met. What? You got mom up here crying. She said yes. I think it's a toxic relationship. How you be in a toxic relationship with somebody that ain't even there? Can somebody explain it to me? You got your mom up here crying. Okay, so he get upset because Jade don't take his calls because she over here trying to get a drink on. I ain't mad at her. His mom was an exotic dancer. So he has a lot of trust issues. Chris saying he do, and issues with women because he saw his mom was a stripper, and she had a lot of men around, and she probably was out there living that life, and from man to man to man to man. Hell, Chris probably don't even know who his dad is. Like Chris probably don't even know who his daddy is at this point. It's sad. It's not funny, but it's just sad. But again, I tell people for the 80th time, if you have deep seated childhood issues and childhood traumas, and especially traumas when it comes to a parental of the opposite sex, then you should resolve those issues before you get into a relationship with somebody of the opposite sex. If you have mommy issues, so get that shit fixed before you go out and get a wife or a girlfriend. If you got daddy issues and abandonment issues, get that fixed before you have a relationship because all of that will just spill into your marriage, your relationship, whatever it is. Chris gets mad because she don't answer the phone. What else could she doing? She with her family. I'm sure she told him we having this get together, we having this whatever, 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 whatever. So it's not like I'm sure he knows, right? So he'll call everybody. Now he's calling her sister. But again, how okay. Question of the day, ladies and gentlemen, audience here. How in the how in the F did Chris get her sister's number, her other sister's number, her mama's number, unless you gave it to him? And I mean, How look, I was married for 8 years. I don't think my husband had my husband didn't even have my mama's number. Okay? How in the F do you be with married or with somebody in prison? And not only can they hound you, but then they can call your mama, your sister, your cousin, your pet cat Mortimer, your uncle, your daddy, your dead grandmama. He calling it from the grave. How does that happen without you giving them the number? And why in the F on God's green earth would my husband have my sister? You in prison? Why would he have her sister number and the other sister's number and the mama? Why? Why? Can somebody explain that to me? Why? I was in a relationship for 5 years. I ain't my ex man. I don't have his mama number, his sister number. For what? What would I call them for? What reason on God's green earth would he have to be calling the sisters? And why would you give this man their number? And then even her friend. Why the fuck does he have her friend's number? No. The sister's like, are you going to talk to him? But no, you need to talk to her about that. I would have turned to my friend and be like, why in the F does your husband in prison have my GD number? I wish one of my friends' exes or boyfriends or husband would call me. I wish an MFer would. He would F around and find out that I'll pick up the phone and be like, I know the F you ain't. I would look at my friend and be like, bitch, I know you didn't get this man my number. Like, yeah, and obviously he does this all the time. So again, I'm still baffled as to why she would give everybody she know, alive or dead, why this man has everybody's number. Because again, she would have to give this man all these people's number. For what? If you got a cell phone, what? Well, if I can't get a hold of you, then I need to call your sister. Why? Bitch, I would snatch her up by her hair and be like, girl, are you kidding me? And I would change my number. I'd be like, you better not get this MF from my number again. I block his shit. And the fact that they haven't blocked it and got a different number and moved on, y'all feeding into the madness because I'll be like, boop, block, boop. Don't tell. I'll be like, hey, sis, don't tell that motherfucker call me no more. Tell that motherfucker gone. So something is lost in the sauce. Either this is deliberate for the show, or I don't know. It just seems weird to me that this. It just seems like they already trying to make up some kind of narrative, a storyline for TV, and it just seems fake. Anyway, so we back to Latisha and her stable. I'm sorry, employees. What? She what? Oh, her employee used to date the dude that her husband. What? Girl, what just happened? Oh my god. That this seems fake too. Oh Lord. So on the net, now they're trying to preview what happened in the next episode. Okay, old girl who's dating a transgendered dude. I think she really finna find out. I think she's finna f around and find out. I think she's gonna find out that transgender dude, uh, he ain't shit. I think he's probably talking to other women, and she's probably just one out of many. But she seems very young. She seems very naive, and I like her, but she seems very young and very naive. And I think that she finna f around and find out. I think by the end of this season, they she gonna get done in. Uh, that she gonna get done in. Like I said, I don't know anything about these people. I'm not on their social media or anything. Jade and Chris is totally fake to me. To me, this just seems like narrative shaping, maybe the show is telling him to call everybody. It just seems fake. It just seems made up. These people are already on social media. Their family and friends are on social media with her. So to me, this I'm kind of over it already. It doesn't seem real. It just seems like they just making up storyline just for TV. And as to why Jade and Chris is on there, I guess because she had 100,000 followers on Instagram or whatever, whatever, whatever. So they need to have somebody on there. Latisha, the tax lady with the employees, I don't know what to say about her. She seems like she's a screw. She has a couple of screw loose because the way she talks and the way she acts is childish. She has businesses, so obviously she's an intelligent lady. But like I said, that has nothing to do with emotional intelligence. Emotionally, she seems childish. Like the way she talks sounds like some starstruck 15, 16-year-old, not like a grown woman in her 30s who have teenage daughters and who has a business. Like most of the time, people who have teenage daughters and have a business who are grown, they have some sense of, stability about themselves, the way they carry themselves and the way she carry herself and the way she come across, at least on TV. I don't know this woman, but in my opinion, she seems like some 15, 16-year-old girl. Like she doesn't come across as a self actualized, like grown, independent, strong woman. She comes across as childish. Ranika and her man, we'll see how that go. I don't agree with her moving to Atlanta and taking her teenage daughter to meet this man. I like Ranika. I like her. I understand her. I get her. She seems very raw and very real. And I like that about her. She seems the same thing with the one that's dating the transgender. She seems very raw, very real. They seem like girls that I would know or I would hang out with back in the day. Renika seemed like a girl that I would be cool with. You know, they seem like they from the hood, they from around the block. They seen a lot. So I give them a little bit more grace because they just seem like they just trying to make it in the world. Once you get a certain age and you start having grown children and you start having businesses, I come down hard with you. Like Andy, him being a police officer, him being married to an addict formerly, he's having teenage children that are late teens. You 44 years old. I give no grace to you. There's nothing in this world worse than an old fool. I said it over and over again. You 22 years old, you young, you 27, you ain't got no kids, you still out there, woo 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 wooing it up, you know what I'm saying? But somebody who's 40 something years old and you lived a life and you've had a career and you got a house and you got a car and you have responsibilities and you ain't been formally incarcerated, that I heard that Latisha has been locked up before, which would explain some things, but I didn't watch the video that Gio put up, but I don't know. But when you young, I get it. You do. I've done foolish things when I was young, but there ain't nothing worse than somebody in their late 30s and 40s up here acting like they brand new and you've had relationships and had children and had marriages. You would think as time goes on, you're supposed to learn lessons, not fall back into them. So you're supposed to learn things. And there's another chick they was talking about. She was introduced herself, but they didn't show her in the episode at all. And she's the white girl that's dating somebody incarcerated, but they didn't show. I guess next episode we're gonna get to see more about her. But like I said, I'm ready to drag these people, clown these people because again, there's only two people on the show so far that I actually like that I see it in their eyes, a kindness and a naivety, and I don't agree with their decisions and going online and trying to find somebody incarcerated is just a fool's errand and it just don't work at all. But I'm here for it. Episode 1 was good. Yeah, there's no fool like an old fool. Yeah, no fool like an old fool. I mean, I just I come down harder on the older people because I feel like you should know better. You know what I'm saying? Like you should know better. I in my age, my old elderly age, I know better. Like my logical side, okay, I know better. I wouldn't go out there and get in no relationship like the relationship that I had. I try to grow and change and I'm not gonna do the same mistakes that I did in my previous relationships. That things I could see red flags and things that went wrong and things that I should have did or shouldn't have done. I try to learn because I don't want myself to be stuck in another situation with somebody for 5 years who wasn't shit. Because basically, I was in a 5 year relationship with somebody who wasn't shit. So I don't want to waste my time with somebody like that again. I don't want to waste my time. I know what I want. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. But that takes a lot of soul searching. You really have to sit down and be like, what do you want in another person? What do you want in a relationship? And not wave for that, not waver away from that, and not settle. Because I think a lot of times people get tired of being lonely. They get tired of dating all these frogs. They get tired of dating these women that do them wrong. And nothing ever comes. They go on a few dates and nothing ever happens, or they don't go on any dates at all and they get lonely and tired. But you can't let that mess with your mind to the point where you are driving your kids halfway across the country to go meet somebody finna get out of prison. That's another extreme. That's a way extreme end of the spectrum. Dating somebody for a little bit and them lying to you, dating somebody in prison, talking to somebody for a year or two, and then moving halfway across the country or moving them in your house. Okay, that's two different extremes, because you can date somebody and then it don't work out. That happens. But letting somebody move in with you and they're a former addict, they in prison, they've been incarcerated a long time, they institutionalized in their lifestyle, they get out. I mean, how many stories have we seen on these shows about these people letting these men and women move in with them and then it don't work out? Look what happened to Dustin and what's her face in Florida. How Dustin like stole her truck, assaulted her, all this stuff. And she moved her and her daughter all the way to Tennessee, or I think it was Kentucky. I forgot the chick's name, but she was on the season before. She did all that on Love Their Lockup, and it didn't work out. And this dude ended up, that dude Dustin did her dirty, like real dirty. So, and then she on the internet, and like embarrassed because she didn't put up pictures. And I love this man. She didn't got a stomach tattoo of his name, and oh, we gonna get married. He was 27 years old. Her family tried to tell him that he wasn't ish, that he ain't never really had no relationship. And then what he do? He got out, met some other chick, or probably was already talking to her, and basically just used this chick because she was a nurse and she had a good job, and basically used her. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah, the nurse. And that was just, it was a waste of, it was just made her look stupid. Like, so I tell people, they don't look stupid. Don't have no man or no woman I hear out you looking like a fool, especially getting on a reality show and looking like a fool. And don't go on these prison websites looking for love. Like I said, I don't know what people see on these prison websites. I done been to two. And I'm thinking, well, maybe this one sucks. Let me go to this other one. Both of them, there was no man on there. After me scrolling through men after men, all races, whether they be black, whether they be white, whether they be Hispanic, what none of them profiles talking about nothing. What nothing, there was nothing written in those profiles. There was nothing in the pictures. Some of the guys were attractive, but I'm just like, I'm kept thinking, who writes people who writes somebody and be like, oh, this person, I fell in love with them, and because I'm reading their profiles and I'm just like, all this shit sound the same. Y'all talking about the same thing. Y'all writing from the same playbook, the same script, it seems. And then I'm thinking to myself, if I'm on here looking at these people's profiles, God knows how many other women are looking, and God knows how many women that they are talking to. These people in prison ain't got nothing but time. They have nothing but time and time to kill. And they bored. Some of them are lonely. They want money. Especially when you start sending these dudes and these women money. Don't do it. Like go. I'd rather have somebody go on Tinder or a real dating site and do that than waste your money and your time, with somebody in prison where it don't really, you don't know where it's gonna end up, and you end up being broke and lonely and your heart broken. Having your heart broken is one thing. That's bad enough. But then when you end up broke on top of that, I ain't trying to lose my money, my mind, my spirit, and my heart. No, man, that's too much loss for me. So I just tell everybody, don't do it. But as long as y'all keep on doing it, and y'all dumbasses keep wanting to be on this show, I'll be here to watch and drag and talk bad about you. But anyway, that is it for me, y'all. I done made good time today. It's good to be back. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be doing more videos. I'm trying to find some other shows to watch. I try to get my setup right. Like I said, this is just temporary. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this setup. So everybody, y'all thank y'all for being here. Nisi G, GSP, Dustin, any other lurkers on here, Bobby, y'all the lurkers on here. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you comment when this video go up. And until next Saturday, y'all. I'll try to be back here every Saturday to do these videos. But there's another prison show that's on TV that somebody was telling me I need to look at. I don't know what's the day. It's like 60 day or something, lockdown, slam down. I don't know. I gotta look it up, but I don't know what channel it's on. But I'm gonna try to watch it tonight. Right now, I'm finna watch They Clone Tyrone, so I might watch that and come back with a review. I might do a few reviews because I love movies, and I'm gonna go see Barbie this weekend. I'm not this weekend. Tuesday. Tuesday, I'm gonna see Barbie on Tuesday with my sister-in-law. We do our Tuesday movie, our Tuesday matinee, our discount Tuesday movie time. And then I got some more. I got two more concerts to go to. K-pop concert. I'm going to a Card concert. Card with the K-A-R-D. If you have not heard a group called Card, K-A-R-D, and they're a Korean group that's like reggaeton and R&B. Next weekend I'm going to a concert, a Card concert. I am so excited because they is fire. Like if you have not heard Card, I promise you will not be disappointed because their songs are fire. I mean, they are club bangers. They are bops. They are bangers. They got dancing. They got it's a group of two women and two men, and that's rare. And they unlike any K-pop group. They grown. They sexy. They be singing about some stuff that you be like, ooh, what y'all talking about? Hey, but yes, Card, K-A-R-D. I'm a big, huge fan, just recent. So, 60 days on A&E. That's the show. So 60 days. So I'm gonna try to watch the first episode of 60 days. Probably right now tonight. I'm gonna try to go on YouTube and try to find it and see what it's talking about. And if I find it interesting, I will watch that one live, or at least come back and do a recap or something. But yeah, 60 days, and I don't even know what it's about, but it's a jail show. So if it's a jail show, I'm gonna give it a chance. They used to have that one jail show where the people just got out and they were living with people. I didn't have A&E, so I didn't have a chance to watch that, and then they didn't post the videos um online, so I didn't have a chance. But I'm gonna try to watch. Yes, 60 days in on Annie. So we'll see how that goes. See if it piques my interest, and if so, y'all see me post things saying I'm going live with the show. But anyway, everybody have a good night, good Saturday night. What's Clone Tyrone on? It's on Netflix. They Clone Tyrone is on Netflix. And the moment I saw the preview, I was like, I got to watch this because it looked funny and interesting. Is like it takes place in the 70s, and it looks like a cross between sci-fi, um, a comedy, a drama. It's like all of these things that I like in one. It takes place in the 70s, so I love the 70s. And it got Jamie Foxx and John Boyega, and I love and Tiana Paris. All three of these people I love, and so um did I get a chance to look at the Max app? No, I have not. I have not looked at the new Max app. I'm actually going to do that tonight because I got a link. I actually got Max for free, and I didn't realize. And I got a text message today saying I have Max for free. So I'm going to go on Max and I'm going to go through the shows because I know they deleted a lot of shows off, and then um the Lakers show is about to come on. The one about the Lakers, about the Los Angeles Lakers. I like that one. Like I watched that last season. Um yeah, definitely check it out. They Clone Tyrone. That's the name of it. I'm finna watch that right now. I'm getting me something to eat. I hadn't eaten all day. Today's been a really busy day. We went out to a water park and everything, and I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm starving. But anyway, y'all, thanks for everybody for being here. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. I know when I post these videos, I have a lot of watchers. Like I have I think my videos were getting like 2 and 3 thousand views or 8,000 views. When did I move? I moved actually on my birthday. I moved at the end of June. I didn't even have like a chance to even do anything for my birthday or go anywhere or do anything like I normally do on my birthdays. Usually it's a big thing. I celebrate all weekend. My birthday was on a weekend. I didn't do nothing because I spent my whole birthday and the days before and the days after moving. moving. So anyway, so that's what I did. I moved on my birthday. That was at the end of June. So we've been here almost a month now. So good night, everybody. Y'all have a good night. And until next time, y'all. Peace and peace these people out, like Gio said. I miss being on Gio's show. I'm gonna try to be on this panel next week. Peace.